I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all of you.
Justice the whole way around, not just money. And also they're saying that Shannon Sharpe came out before this all happened and offered her like $10 million, maybe because he just have this $10 million bill he just signed for him like on the 18th of April for his podcast and his nightcap, sports nightcap talk that he does. So he probably was just knew that she was on some crap and was trying to nip it in the bud before ahead of time and was like, hey, if you just be quiet, I'll give you this. But then again, who knows? We don't know. I don't want to be the judge of it. I know he's innocent until proven guilty. This young lady is an Instagram model, and I think he met her online on IG. Which is OnlyFans, on OF, OnlyFans, and on Twitter or Instagram and stuff like that. And I guess they got acquainted. They've been acquainted for a while. And, they've been intimate and they had a lot of sexual encounters because from these messages that he's read, she want to do a whole lot of disrespectful, nasty stuff to him, which I thought was disgusting. Like, girl, and then all the stuff she's saying about big black race. That sounds so racist to me. A big black, what does that mean? That was enough to tell me that she want him to get her pregnant and maybe she can secure her bag by that. And she probably thought they were leading to something because he probably was entertaining her a lot. There's messages about he has to pay $25,000 per cheek, so he was paying for something. We got a lot of clips that I'm going to drop and let y'all check it out because this story has hit the news. It's everywhere. It's more to it. It's more going to come out to it. Tony Busby is her attorney. Y'all know he's questionable. He didn't sue Jay-Z and Diddy. He brought a lawsuit against them, which was a Jane Doe, which Shannon Sharpe decided to let everybody know who this person that was claiming to be a Jane Doe were. He know exactly who it was. He just went on and exposed it. He had a conversation. He wanted everybody to know that he's innocent and it's a money grab. But this same attorney that's handling her case has also handled the case with Diddy and Jay-Z, with the woman allegedly accusing them of R-ing her when she was young. So he don't have a great track record. He was pursuing that case under not even going before the district to be able to file within that county and that country or wherever city or state that they were in. He didn't do the proper procedures to do what he had to do to file those cases, which almost got him in trouble. So he's not really a credible attorney as we want him to be, but credible enough to have these high-profile cases going against these high-profile people trying to get some money. So I don't know how this is going to play out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. To me, it's sad that we got all these black men out here with all this money and they choose to go elsewhere to find this type of intimacy, and this is where it leads them to. Not only that, I think it's bad choices to just pick up on little girls and young girls out online. Shannon Sharpe is over 65 years old, maybe. Almost 60 years old, maybe. I'm not going to say he's 65. He's not over 65. I take that back because I think he's right along the age with me. He may be 57 or 58. that's almost 60 years old, and you're dating this young lady, which they said allegedly is supposed to be 19 to 20 years old, maybe, allegedly, which is very young, which age nowadays to people is nothing if they're old enough. But this girl, you can tell by how her conversations are on this message and these recordings that she dropped. She seemed very young. She seems to be very immature, and she seems to be very needy to me, in my begging and asking for attention, and the questions that she was asking him in the recordings was suspect to me. And the answers that she was getting from him, then she would go crazy, and then he would be like, why are you trying to do this? And you're going to make me choke you, and I don't want you to choke me. Yes, you do. And I think he was saying that maybe in a sexual way, and people took it as though, because I didn't hear the rest of it. All I heard is he said, yes, you do. And that was it. And she got bits and pieces of that recording, and maybe she haven't released it all to know exactly. And I really, right now at this point, from those text messages and those messages that they was interacting back and forth with, I damn sure don't want to hear no more of these. I can't do it. So y'all let me know what y'all think. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell for future videos. On that note, I'm out. Y'all have a blessed night.
Lawsuit. It's a 13-page lawsuit that I got, and I'm going to get into it. So first of all, you all know that NFL Hall of Famer and Club Shay Shay founder Shannon Sharpe has been accused of SA allegations, and a lawsuit has been filed in court on 4/20 for $50 million from a lady that goes by the name of Jane Doe. We have later learned, because of Shannon tweeting out a statement from his attorney, that her name is Gabriella Zuniga. You can check my last video for that update. But let's get into this breakdown on the allegations. So the civil complaint filed April 20th, 2025 accuses Shannon Sharpe of SA battery and the R word, occurring in October 2024 and January of 2025. So there are two instances where she claims this. However, the lawsuit does go on to say that they had an on again, off again relationship, or situationship as I call it, for about 2 years. So the complaints also include manipulating and controlling behavior over a nearly 2-year relationship that began when the plaintiff was just 19 years old and Sharpe was in his mid-50s. So it also goes for emotional, physical, and psychological abuse, including threats of violence, and him using the term "I will K you," which is to get rid of you. Non-consensual filming and sharing of sexual encounters, forcing acts despite repeated no's, and physical resistance. The complaint paints a picture of an abusive relationship with frequent coercion, threats, and sexual violence, all while the plaintiff allegedly felt trapped, isolated, and manipulated by Sharpe's fame and power. Woo! So the specific incidents: on October 6th, Sharpe allegedly approached a woman at her gym in Las Vegas. After she refused to speak with him, he forced her into his car and to her apartment. There he is accused of R-wording her, ignoring her sobbing and screams. He allegedly said, "I'm going to make it so no man will want you again." So on January 2nd, she goes on to complain that Sharpe visited her again under the pretense of giving her a birthday/Christmas gift. He allegedly refused to wear protection, ignored her screams, and R-worded her. The assault reportedly lasted 10 minutes and ended with forced him finishing inside of her. Woo, this is graphic. So for historical context, they are alleging that this isn't the first time that Sharpe has been accused, that the lawsuit mentions a separate case filed in New York in 2023 where another woman accused him of non-consensual acts, including oral and vaginal acts after repeated resistance. There are parallels between the two cases. Both involve coercion, verbal threats, and Sharpe allegedly using the phrase, "I'll make it so no man will want you." So that is the historical context for what she is asking for. Let's break that down. She is seeking $50 million in damages, broken down as $10 million in general damages, $10 million in special damages, $20 million in punitive damages, also statutory penalties, legal fees, and more. Woo! So why does this matter now? This lawsuit drops, as I mentioned before, just as Shannon Sharpe is in the middle of negotiating a multi-million-dollar podcast deal, reportedly up to $1 million with the volume. The timing and severity of the allegations are sending shockwaves through the sports world, including me. I'm not even in the sports world, but I'm curious about this case because it's so many layers to it. So I am certainly going to be continuing to watch as it develops. Right now, it is a civil case. We'll see what happens next. Certainly drop your thoughts below. If you have questions or interesting comments, certainly
hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what does that even mean?
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think.
She is Carly, aka Gabriella Zuniga, who also goes by the name Gabby. We heard in another update that Shannon Sharpe mentioned this. He also said that she goes by Carly on OnlyFans. If you click on that Instagram handle, her OnlyFans does pop up. But I wasn't about to go down that rabbit hole. I just wanted to bring an update today because Shannon Sharpe's lawyer, Lanny Davis, has issued a more statement. And he threw in something that I thought was interesting. Apparently before this hit the streets and everything, behind the scenes, that Shannon had offered her upwards to about $10 million to make this case, to make this disappear before it became a lawsuit. In fact, in the People magazine posted that Davis said that before he joined Sharpe's legal team, the former NFL star was prepared to pay a settlement with the plaintiff of at least $10 million after undergoing mediation before she filed the lawsuit without warning. She did demand that amount of money, and it certainly strikes us as a classic case of a shakedown and blackmail after a consensual sexual relationship, Davis claimed. So it's a lot of back and forth here today. A lot of things have unfolded with Shannon stating today in his Twitter or X post today, publicly making an official statement saying that he believes that this is a shakedown with Tony Busby, who has come after other high-profile black men and just trying to tear their career down. That is what Shannon is claiming, and he said that he is going to fight back. So I am going to continue to bring you more updates as this unfolds. This is going to be